All right, so today we're diving into a real game changer, how to actually architect your media presence. We're going to talk about how you can stop being just a bystander, hoping for attention, and start being a strategic player that the media just can't ignore. Let's jump right in. Okay, so does this sound familiar? You feel like you're just shouting into the void. You're out there doing amazing work, you've got this incredible story to tell, but when you look for a media response, crickets, just silence. It's that awful feeling of being invisible, right? Well, that's exactly what we're going to tackle today. And let's be real for a second. Here's the hard truth. Just because your story is important doesn't mean anyone's going to hear it. I mean, think about it. The media landscape today is so crowded. Having a brilliant message without a solid strategy, well, it's like a ship without a rudder. It's just going to drift. So it's not enough to have a good story. You've got to build a plan to get it in front of the right people. So, this is where we flip the script. The absolute key is a major shift in how you think about all this. See, instead of just reacting to the crazy 24/7 media cycle and being at its mercy, you're going to become the architect. It's really time to stop playing defense and start playing offense. Let's really break this down. On one side, you've got the reactive approach. That's where you're always on your back foot, right? You're basically a professional firefighter, just managing crises as they pop up. But the strategic approach, that's completely different. That's about building for the long haul. You're not just putting out fires, you're building a reputation that's, well, fireproof. So what are we actually talking about here? When we say media relations, I want you to get the idea of just, blasting out press releases out of your head. It's not that. It's a craft. And the key words here are positive, mutually beneficial, and reputation. It's really about creating a true partnership where everybody gets something out of it. It's simple. When you give value, you get value back. Okay, so how do we actually build this thing, this strong strategic presence? Well, just like any great building, you need a blueprint. And that's exactly what we're going to lay out for you right now. It's all built on 3 core unshakable pillars. So here they are, the big 3. Pillar 1, establish credibility. Pillar 2, engage proactively. And Pillar 3, cultivate partnerships. Simple, right? But the magic is in how they work. Let's dig into what each of these really means. All right, first up, credibility. Honestly, this is your single most valuable asset, period. It's all about becoming that trusted source that a journalist who's probably on a crazy deadline knows they can count on for accurate info, for a quick response, every single time. Think of it this way. Every single time you interact, you're making a deposit in a bank of trust. This is the absolute bedrock. Pillar number 2 is all about being proactive. You have to seize the narrative. Seriously, don't just sit around and wait for the story to happen to you. You need to be the one who starts the conversation. By getting out there and sharing your insights, your expertise, you're not just reacting to the news anymore, you're helping to shape it. And that's how you become the person they call first. And finally, our third pillar, the one that really ties it all together, cultivating partnerships. And look, this is not about those one-off, what have you done for me lately kinds of deals. This is about building real, long-term relationships. When you actually take the time to understand what a journalist needs, what their goals are, and you help them, you stop being just another source on their list. You become a partner, a truly valuable partner. Okay, so you've done the work. You've built these 3 pillars. Now for the fun part, the payoff. What's the actual real-world result of all this? Why does this shift in mindset matter so much? Well, the rewards are huge. They're transformative. You can forget about just crossing your fingers and hoping for a mention. We are talking about a consistent, high-quality media presence. We're talking about reporting that gets your message right because it's built on that foundation of trust. It's like having a direct line to the exact people you want to talk to. It helps to think of your reputation like a puzzle. Getting more press, that enhanced presence, that's a big piece of it, for sure. But it's not the whole puzzle. You absolutely need the other pieces, the accurate reporting and the effective messaging to fit perfectly. It's when all 3 of those click together that you build a reputation that is seriously strong and can weather pretty much anything. So if there's one thing I want you to walk away with today, it's this. The real goal here isn't just to get your name out there. The strategic goal, the one that actually matters, is to build relationships, productive relationships, where both sides win. That right there is the secret sauce for media presence that actually lasts. So, as we wrap this up, I'm going to leave you with a question to think about, a challenge, really. As you start to build your own media presence, who is that first person you need to connect with? What is the single most important first relationship you need to build? Because the answer to that, well, that's the first brick you're going to lay for this whole new foundation.